All right, we're here at the Florida Funders Venture Summit talking to founders and investors. Let's do it.
The reason I love investing with Florida Funders is the relationship Florida Funders has with the portfolio companies. I've seen situations where portfolio companies, they get the money and then that's really it. And Florida Funders has always been committed to giving them the resources they need, whether it's access to connections, capital, coaching. And it's every portfolio company. It's been consistent with that.
It's really important to have investors that are part of the community, and Florida Funders is just that.
I love a firm that invests in Florida. I think Florida is entrepreneurial heaven on earth, and there's so much good happening here right now that I like the ability of Florida Funders. I think where a lot of funds kind of operate like the British Royal Navy, Florida Funders really seems to be very disciplined at being the Navy SEALs, get into the companies early, be either successful or fail, and move on.
Yeah, Florida Funders invested in our seed round back in 2020, and so they've seen us really grow from early stage to, we just raised our Series B this past year, and have seen us go through the cycles now. I can't express enough of having an early stage partner especially that's going to be hands-on, that are former operators, that understand what it takes to build and operate a business, and will work with you not when things are going well, but when there's challenges, because that's when you really need a partner to work with you, and Florida Funders has done that time and time again for us from day one.
Florida Funders is all founder-led, right? So Tom Wallace, Mark Blumenthal, all the folks that really started Florida Funders were in my seat and other founders' seats, so they really know what it's like.
What ends up happening when you work with people who you like is that you riff on ideas a lot better, and you generally can collaborate in a much deeper way. And so it's been a true partnership and friendship that has come out of this.
I've been able to introduce some of my successful friends who have money to invest, but they're more traditionally in the stock market, and they just have never been exposed to this asset class.
I think my favorite part of Florida Funders is that they know you so well, and I think that other funds, you're kind of a cog in the wheel where they check in on you, but they're not really personalized to really getting to know you and what you want. Florida Funders really, this is like not even a cliche, but they feel like a family. Like they feel like they really know who you are as a person. I know all the other companies who are in here. I'm friends with the other founders, and I really like working with them because it doesn't feel like a stiff relationship. It feels, very familiar.
Everyone here talks about, being kind of very vertical centric and, staying in the niche business, which I think is hyper important for small companies. To focus on what you do really, really well and continue to be the best in that market.
They invested in my last company, SimpleBet, which was recently acquired by DraftKings, and one of the largest transactions in industry history. They were the Series A lead of Better. It's been a pleasure to work with them, so really grateful for the partnership.